guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Dream Giveaway Garage, and they are bringing another electrified giveaway for you, and it's this vehicle right here. This is a 2024 Tesla Model S Plaid. But before we get into this tri-motor, over 1,000 horsepower performance electrified sedan, let's talk about what's going on here. So it all started many years ago with the Tesla Roadster. That really brought attention to the brand. And then of course, with the Model S introduction, that got people's curiosity and interest. Now fast forward to model year 2024, Tesla has a lot of competition. Of course, coming from Porsche with the Taycan, Audi with the e-tron GT, and many other contenders going up against their Model 3, the Model Y, and the Model X. Now, the Model S Plaid really melted people's brains when they heard about the outright performance of this vehicle. But guess what? Some of the competitors have been up in their game. So what I want to find out is, do you go with this Tesla Model S Plaid, or do you go with the new Porsche Taycan GT with the YSOC package? Let's go ahead. Let's dive into this blue Tesla Model S Plaid and find out. Right off the bat, the shape. It's definitely been an evolution of design as the shape has come into play. And I am having to agree that I do like the aggressive style with this particular one, especially when you look at the front of the business. So at the front of the business, we got full LED lighting. Love the way they sculpted the headlight housing within the front fascia. Down below, we have dry weave carbon fiber that frames a large aero curtain to help channel that air that hits the front end of the vehicle. We come across the front nose. You have that T, that Tesla badge, and Dream Giveaway did a plaid motif design over it to just kind of connect that plaid badge on the back with some plaid up front. And the reason why they call this the Model S Plaid is, of course, from that movie Spaceballs from the 1980s. When they would hit that warp drive and go hyperspeed, it would all be about going plaid. Down below, Dream Giveaway Garage added this massive front splitter, full dry weave carbon fiber. This isn't plastic, real dry weave carbon fiber. It gives it that very aggressive look, but it's also a functional look because we're trying to stop air from going underneath the vehicle and give us that downforce that we need. But let me know what you think about the front end of this Tesla Model S Plaid. Just a little bit of gloss black, everything else body color. Now, as we rise up, you have that long hood, slopes down for that aerodynamic supremacy. And then coming around the bend, on a Model S Plaid, we have specific wheels and tires. What do we got going on? 21-inch wheels, like the satin black, the dry weave carbon fiber Tesla center covers here that cover up the lug nuts. Look at that massive 6-piston Brembo caliper with the Tesla name. Tires, they went with the right choice. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, gonna give you grip, gonna give you stick. We got 3 motors, 1 motor up front, 2 motors out back that are gonna give us all-wheel drive. Tire size is 265 on the width, 35 series sidewall. Out back, they're 295 on the width, so you actually have a wider rear tire. Coming down the side of the vehicle, you do have, of course, your dry weave carbon fiber where those cameras are. More dry weave carbon fiber on the power folding side mirrors. You're gonna have that panoramic glass roof, does not open, remember, and everything is flush. Flush door handles that are gloss black, matches the trim. Down below, look at the addition of that dry weave carbon fiber on that side skirt extension, especially the rear portion here. Full aero coming towards the rear to get air to go around the fatter wheels and tires out back. Now, one thing you'll notice is that, of course, you're gonna have regen braking, but you're also getting those Brembo calipers on the rear as well, which is great. And then spinning around back, super sleek. It's all about cutting through the air like a hot knife through butter, nice and sleek over the back. More of that carbon fiber on the rear spoiler. Full LED lighting, just like the LED headlights up front. Even taking that Tesla Plaid badging into the Tesla name. There's the official badge. And then of course, as we work our way down to ground level, you'll notice how they work the lower rear bumper to help channel air out the back of the vehicle. It's sort of like a mixed bag for me. I mean, I like the style, but it's still kind of, you see them all over the place with Model S's. I kind of like the Taycan Turbo GT a little bit more. But let's pop that front hood and see what the heck is underneath it. All right, guys, we got the front hood open. Of course, we have that front mounted trunk, some usable space. But what is underneath there? One of the 3 electric motors. The 3 electric motors produce 1,020 horsepower, 1,050 pound-feet of torque. It uses a 99.3 kilowatt battery pack, 0 to 60 in an eyeball melting 2.1 seconds, quarter mile in 9.4 seconds at 151 miles an hour. Top speed is governed to 167 miles per hour. Range, 359 miles on a single charge, which breaks down to 102 mpg's in the city, 90 on the highway. The vehicle weighs 4,966 pounds. On a DC fast charger, can charge from 10% to 90% in 38 minutes. Now, besides the usable space up front, of course, we have that rear lift sportback. It's almost like a hatchback, right? So we're gonna swing it around and show off what we have back here. So you're gonna have 28 cubic feet of space, and you'll notice that Dream Giveaway Garage has all the goodies from Tesla. The mobile connector, the wall connector, the whole shabam for you back here, and then those seats will fold down to give you even more room. But why don't we go ahead, if you're ready, I'm ready, let's go turn this thing on and go plaid together as we go on throttle in our Model S Plaid. All right, guys, we are inside this 2024 Tesla Model S Plaid. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I want one of these. How much is it? Well, the great news is that Dream Giveaway Garage is giving this one away. And if you use the Radies Rides promo code and spend $25 or more, you'll actually get triple your giveaway winning chances. And remember, I don't get paid to say that. I don't get paid for anything from Dream Giveaway Garage. This is their way of saying thank you to the Radies Rides fans. They want one of you guys to win it, and so do I. But if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's the MSRP on something like this? You're looking around $137,000. Quite pricey, but guess what? That Porsche Taycan Turbo GT, it's not cheap either. But let's see what Tesla's bringing with this Model S Plaid to the door panels. I love the colors. The black soft touch, the dry weave carbon fiber, a little bit of silver trim, and then you're gonna have that marshmallow white. Nice stitching on the armrest, no gloss black anywhere. And then the one thing I have to zonk is the cloth. That seems sort of out of place on the door panel, but you have a large door pocket for Elon's favorite Subway sub, which of course is a meatball sub, 12-inch with extra parm. Now, when you go from the door panel to the dash, love the dry weave carbon fiber, a little bit of gloss black, that soft touch material, the two-tone going on. Slide on in, you're gonna be greeted to a massive screen, 17-inch infotainment system screen, full touchscreen capability. It's really intuitive to use once you get the hang of it. Look at all our camera angles from around the vehicle. I would like the resolution to be a little bit clear. It's a little grainy, especially the large image, but we hit the car logo, and that is gonna allow you to get into your charging, your suspension, pedals and steering, all of the controls, everything easy to get to. And then to shift, you actually stepped on the brake, and you're gonna use the little car. You go forward, you go backwards, and yes, there is, believe it or not, manual controls to do the shifting if the screen doesn't work, so don't cry about that. AC controls, you hit the dual climate, you can see how you can make all those adjustments for the interior. You got heated seats, ventilated seats, which are really great, and then all the other icons along the bottom. Some Alcantara double wireless charging. This is your Tesla key. You don't actually get a key fob, you get the key card. More dry weave carbon fiber. Open this up, you have plenty of storage. You could put your Louis Vuitton encrusted with the diamonds purse in there. Slide this back to get better access, but you got a carbon fiber wrapped double cup holder. Close that up, marshmallow soft on the armrest. Lift this up and you could easily put, I would say, 6 Rolexes in there with the felt lining. And then of course the seats. The nice material, super soft, the piping, all the electric adjustments for the passenger and the driver. But why don't you come over to the driver's side? I want to show you behind the business end of this Tesla. All right guys, we are inside this Model S Plaid, and you'll notice you have this nice black Model S logo on the sill. There's your switchgear, just like on the passenger side, to get full access to the seat controls. I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of room in here, even with the glass roof. And then of course, this one is optioned with the steering yoke. You got the Tesla name on the very simple button here. Thumb drive controls for your turn signals, wipers, and everything else. It is tilting and telescoping, and then you have that digital gauge cluster that allows you to get all the important information that you need. I'll put it back in the park. There's our Tesla sitting there, let you know battery life, what the outside temperature is, and everything in between. But it's not just about the people up front, there's also people that can fit in the back. Let's get in the back seat of this Model S. All right guys, back seat time in this Model S Plaid. And obviously because this is an EV, very low floor, I love the way they kind of bow the glass panoramic roof. Makes it feel very airy and open and spacious back here. My zonk is there's no pockets on the backs of the seat, so you're not going to be able to bring any of your goodies with you unless you have to hold them on your lap, and that's not going to be much fun, especially if you have like a back scratcher to put that in between your legs. You may not have kids if you squeeze too tight on a back scratcher. I do like the large screen for the back passengers. Really brings it from the front to the rear. You can see the AC controls, make your climate controls, even pull up your XM. You could go into YouTube, Hulu, whatever you want to watch back here, or even play video games. That's actually Steven's favorite, is Vampire Survivors, because he actually survived a vampire bite once. But being back here, it's comfortable. It's just not a lot to it. Like there's no center armrest to come down. So I guess you kind of have to bring like your Tesla pillow with you so that you could, or that Elon Musk Tesla pillow pet. It's like a bust of Elon Musk. You could use that to kind of soften your stance back here. But they definitely upgraded the materials compared to the first gen Model S. But let's get into that cargo area because I want to go for a spin when the rain stops in this Plaid. All right guys, we're inside this Tesla Model S Plaid. We're gonna go full Plaid and launch this thing with over 1,000 horsepower. If you're ready, I'm ready. On throttle, here we go! It really pins you back to the seat with that much torque and that much horsepower. And it's fascinating how easy it is to get used to the steering yoke. Because the electric steering rack is really quickened as you turn the wheel, you're not doing full 360 rotations with it, which really allows you to have instant quick steering. Getting to that mega size infotainment system is well within reach, and one of the things that I like about this Model S Plaid is that they have a separate gauge cluster. Having everything within the screen annoys me, the infotainment system screen. Nice to have the separate screen, plus it makes it feel more like a regular car rather than an electric golf cart with a TV monitor. But the seats are comfy. They got pretty good bolstering, especially for the lateral acceleration that you're gonna feel in this thing. But speaking of lateral, let's see how she handles. On throttle, here we go. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. Nice. It's like my frontal lobe cannot even like logically figure out what the heck I'm doing to my body. My frontal lobe, that's all my logic, judgment, reasoning, all reasoning has gone right out the window because this vehicle accelerates unlike any other. And I'm really looking forward to getting behind the wheel of one of its main rivals, the Porsche Taycan GT, because that Turbo GT is going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting comparison, especially if you go Y-Sock package and remove the rear seats for extra lightness. But I mean, watch this. On throttle! The one thing I do have to say is that people who buy these, or people that maybe win these from Dream Giveaway Garage, really need to have the availability to go to some type of track school to learn how to use this vehicle. Because I'll be honest with you, for the average person, this is too much. This is too much power, too much acceleration. The steering is so quick that it's almost too quick if you're not ready for it. But if you're ready, I'm ready. One more time. On throttle. Golly, I look down and you're just at triple digits within seconds. I feel like I got the hyperdrive working here. Look at this. Oh my God. You can't deny what this Tesla Model S Plaid brings to the table when it comes to just sheer outright acceleration. But this car is one of the reasons why, personally, I don't care as much about acceleration anymore, because now any electric vehicle with mega horsepower and torque is gonna pin you back to the seat, unlike any internal combustion engine can. It's just the bottom line. And what's amazing is that because this has that battery pack nice and low, it actually handles pretty phenomenally because of your lower center of gravity. I mean, I remember driving a Porsche Taycan Turbo at the Porsche Performance Center in LA, and I was chasing after a 911 Turbo S, and even though the Taycan weighed way more than the 911 Turbo S, it handled amazingly through the twisty bits. So that's where it kind of ruins the fun in a way when it comes to the type of performance that this vehicle brings. But with that being said, it is a technical tour de force, and if you're looking for an EV and you want performance, this is definitely one hell of a way to go. And I really like the additions that Dream Giveaway did with all that great dry weave carbon fiber, the splitter, the side skirts, all those goodies really kind of play very nicely with one another. But obviously we're coming down in charge, so we need to get back to Dream Giveaway Garage, because I'm not sitting at a Tesla charging station, that's for sure. But we're gonna get back, take a breath, wrap it up. So I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, like I say a lot of times, never a dull moment on Rady's Rides. Living in Florida, this is what can happen. Sunshine to tsunami. But the show must go on. I'm glad that we were able to get some dry weather to go on throttle in this Tesla Model S Plaid. Definitely want to thank the whole Dream Giveaway Garage team for giving us access to this vehicle. But let me know what you think. Do you like the Model S Plaid more than a Porsche Taycan Turbo GT? Let me know down in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. Of course, we need to get Steven a towel and a sponge because he's soaking wet, but we made it happen. Thank you, Steven, for sticking it out, no matter if it's wet or dry, hot or cold. Show Steven some love in the comment section. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.